Oh, so I got a comment yesterday, basically between these two versions of Glinty here. So, yeah, the left version, the bulky version, it does in many ways. I mean, it kind of resembles the original a little better. Basically, it's kind of weird with that head horn thing. Technically, the original has it pointing back, so the head on the right side one, you know, structurally it looks better, like it looks closer to the actual thing, but for some reason this one with the horn just seems to look a little better. And also the oh, whoops, I forgot that that's kind of how this goes now. I actually have to load up from the teams instead of loading up from the roster because again, save slots ran out. So yeah, in general I just wanted to see these two fight it out. Had actually finally found that save with old Glint on there, I believe after I redid his AI. He's very inconsistent about his dodging though, much more inconsistent than the new one. So yeah, he's got the double missiles. Pretty much the reason that one of those missiles was replaced with a radar, in case you're not aware, when it comes to Formula Fronts, the AI kind of operates off of the radar. It's like right here, if we pull up this advanced menu, you can kind of see a little cross on the bottom left is where they're intending to go, and they can see what they're aiming at. Not, obviously, they aren't going to have a whole lot of things to aim at, but still. But how quickly that refreshes, how well it's able to resist outside interference, as well as, like, if they're not facing the guy, they have to rely entirely on that sort of thing. If they are facing the guy, they get a pretty good visual idea of what's going on, but it just kind of helps them in case they lose track. So, as you can see here, the newer version does dodge a lot better, though I still don't know why that old one's so friggin' inconsistent. Sometimes it'll dodge around properly, sometimes it'll just sit there, and their AI is more or less the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, potato 4. This one. Yeah, so, not really sure, and I accidentally hit the wrong button there. Just give him one more fight in another arena, I think. This one? Nope, that is the wrong one. I went one too far. Oh well. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know why he's so inconsistent. But, hopefully we can see a little bit more of that dodging prowess in this second fight. Despite being bulkier, that version does end up losing most of the time. I don't know why I'm going all the way down here when I have it saved up here, under the mascots. And yeah, that's just because the newer version is just a lot dodgier. The only time it ends up kind of running into problems with its whole durability thing is when it decides to get to close range and fighting anything that has a good amount of DPS. It is awful at dodging stuff at that situation, but when it comes to long-range dodges, he's kind of the champion of it. Yeah, like this one does his boosts a lot. He does, typically does a lot more aerial maneuvers, and it's just kind of a 50-50 on whether he decides to even do it or not. I believe he actually does have less AP. Well, no, he should have more AP. I don't know why he would have less. So, yeah. He looks maybe a little bit different, but that's kind of the reason why I ended up sticking with that new one. I changed up his legs to be this version. Oh, okay, well he won because the old version decided to fly out of bounds. Another rare occurrence, but it happens every now and then. It's, you know, welcome to the fun that is Formula Front's AI. Sometimes just stuff gets weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna put up a few little tests and shenanigans today. I kind of figured out how to get another 3 save slots out of this whole thing. Still haven't figured out a way to expand the save slot capacity. We'll see how it goes. There we go, so he does his thing. This one's also a lot better at just managing his stuff in general. He tends to overheat, but then recover really quick. whereas the other one has a tendency to just run his energy down and just kind of leave it at that. Their internals are very similar, but again, it's just that slight difference that his parts made, as well as relying on those missile destructors instead of a dodge. They tend to sometimes put him into charging. There we go. Plus also, booster color. The birdies tend to be slightly slower, but he does dodge a little bit better thanks to those side extensions. I mean, he burns himself a little bit. Occasionally he'll run into charging, but look at that recovery time right there. And it's barely anything. Like for Formula Front especially, there's pretty much no recovery time for him to worry about. The AI will often give each other breaks. And yeah, the old Glint, I mean, if the demand is there, I may remake him. He's kind of, I guess he's kind of got that cool, like, shoulder switching thing going on. And I do like that longhorn head. But again, every time I think of Glint, I always think of the intro to FA. Like how they have the eye shutters opening up and they have the horn thing going on. Like that, the Mayfly looks so much more like it. Oh, there we go. Pretty consistent on the newer Glint winting it. Glinting winting. All right. Well, anyway, there you go. Just kind of random discussion on that.